Hey, howdy, hey, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm doing my fashion review for RuPaul's Drag Race UK episode 9. So if that sounds good to you, make sure to hit that like button, comment down below which runway was your favorite, and go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And without further ado, let's get this video started. Loop. Alright, if you're new here, my name is Sam. I'm a YouTuber who reviews all things Drag Race, and for today's video, I'm doing my fashion review. For my fashion review, I like to call it, but is it fashion? So for each of the looks, I will be going through and listing off whether or not I think they're fashion. Obviously, the series was inspired by Bob the Drag Queen and Peppermint on the pit stop during season 12. We all know that iconic moment. So, I decided to make my fashion review inspired by that, and just sort of ran into it. First, before we get into it though, I want to talk a little bit about panto dames, because I looked a little bit more into it, because obviously I'm American, so I'm not very familiar with the tradition of panto dames, and learning more about what they represent in British culture. Obviously, I will insert a link to a video down below. It's a quick 4-minute video. It's nothing too crazy, but it's really interesting to watch, to sort of hear, to learn more about panto dames and sort of understand where they're coming from. But I'm going to give you guys the quick gist from what I got, at least. As far as I'm aware, a panto dame is a person who dresses, traditionally a man who dresses in drag in a, for children's shows in the, British theater community. They are very campy. Obviously I'm going to be putting pictures up around of panto dames. Very campy and very, there's a big tradition within, British culture, and it, oftentimes from what I've seen online, these shows tend to take place obviously around the holidays and things like that. Again, I'm not an expert on this by any means, but I just wanted to give you guys a quick little background as far as I'm aware of what a panto dame is, and we can sort of have an idea of what to expect in terms of the runways, and sort of see how they do on the runways with the reference in mind. So, with that in mind, like I said, there are pictures on the screen. Let's get into this fashion review of Drag Race UK. And we will be going in alphabetical order, which means first we will be starting with Bimini Bon Boulash. I really like this. It's very campy. The makeup is very campy. The bright yellow I really like. Yellow is a very joyful color. And I think for a kid's show, I think that makes a lot of sense. And I think Bimini is really doing a great job with this look. Definite panto dame fashion. And I think she did a very good job. I love the shoes. I love the dress it's very flowy and not too, long. It's very short, and I really like this. I think this is very well done. Very good job by Bimini. And yeah, I definitely fit the category, and I think she did great. So, I love Bimini. This is a great look on Bimini. Really well done. Next, we have Ellie Diamond, who is doing sort of a Queen of Hearts panto dame. I like this. I like the theme, and I like the concept. There are a few things I'm not a big fan of personally. I don't know, the bottom of the dress seems sort of, flat to me. I don't know. I understand there was a reveal under this. So there's that to consider. I like this a lot. It's definitely a safe look. So it's not my favorite, but it's not my least favorite. It's safe to me. And I think the makeup, it looks great. The wig looks great. Of course, Ellie's gonna have a very good mug for this runway. Obviously, Ellie's drag is very inspired by cartoons and things like that. So this, I would think, would be a very good runway for Ellie. Again, I think Ellie did great. Just not my favorite. Still fashion. It's just, again, like I keep saying, not my favorite. Still, great job. Next, we have Lawrence Chaney. I like this one a lot. I love the mint color. It's a very pastel moment, and I think pastels look really good, especially for like a kid's show theme, if that makes sense. And I love the sewing machine and the pins and the arm and the waist being a tape measure. I think that these are really fun details. And there is a very clear story to this Panto Dame, and I think this is very well done. Because of that, I think Lawrence could be in a Panto. Again, pantomime show. Again, I could be wrong, but I think this is really, really well done. I love the purple and the pastel purple. Just super well done, and I love the headpiece. I think it's fun to do a campy headpiece, especially for this runway. Like we saw in the pictures at the beginning, obviously headpieces like this one are very campy, and I think it works very well for a Panto Dame look. So for me, this is definite fashion. Probably one of my favorites, and I think Lawrence looks fantastic, and yeah, I love Lawrence, so this is great. Great job, Lawrence. Yeah. Finally, we have Taste. My one problem with this is it doesn't really give Panto Dame to me. Again, maybe I'm just thinking about the traditional Panto Dame. Maybe there are other types of Panto Dames that I don't know of. But in this challenge, I think it's a good idea to go with the traditional aspect. Again, I don't think this really gives Panto Dame, which means I don't think it fits the category. And for that, I don't think this is successful. But that being said, I do think it looks very pretty on Taste. But it's not very campy is the issue. Like, Pantos, I think, are very campy in essence. And I don't think this is a very campy look. I think Taste looks great. Of course, Taste always looks great. Just for me, I don't think this was a successful runway, considering the runway theme was Panto Dame. So, with that being said, not great. And that brings the end of the queens, obviously. Now I'm going to be listing off my favorite and my least favorite. My favorite this week is going to have to be Lawrence Chaney. I think it's just really well done. I love the cohesive theme of the sewing equipment, and I think it's really cool. Definitely campy look, which is what ultimately I think this category was. So I think Lawrence really slayed this runway. And yeah, Lawrence looks great. Great job, Lawrence. Yep. And my personal least favorite, again, these are all my own opinions, is going to have to go to Taste. It just doesn't really give me a Panto Dame. Again, maybe I'm not familiar with all the different types of Panto Dames, but from what I've seen online, this does not give me Panto Dame. Again, if you are from the UK and you know more about Panto Dames, please let me know down below if there's something I'm forgetting. But for me, this is the least successful runway out of the 4. It's not bad, it's just it's not really fitting the category, which is why it's the least successful to me. Again, these are all my own opinions, so please let me know down below what you think of this review. I tried doing my research for this video so I could try to be as educated on the Panto Dame aesthetics as I could. Again, if there's any Panto Dame knowledge that you know of that I didn't speak on, please let me know down below. I'd love to educate myself more on the concept, on the culture, and learn more about it. Yeah, again, obviously tomorrow I will be reviewing Drag Race Season 13 fashions, so definitely tune in for that. And then Thursday we have the finale for Drag Race UK. If I were to put a bet into the air right now as to who's going to win Drag Race UK, my guess is Bimini Bon Boulash. Again, I could be wrong, but at this point, Bimini has 4 wins, so I'd be shocked if Bimini doesn't win. But we'll have to see. I will be reviewing that on Thursday, so definitely make sure you're subscribed. And yeah, like I say in every video, definitely do not send hate to any of these queens mentioned in this video, because that is not what these videos are meant for. They're meant for us to just have a fun time and have a conversation about these runways. I love doing these fashion reviews, of course. So tomorrow we'll be back with my other fashion review. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.